basically, I don't want to give you all of it because it's too much. They increase the HP, base HP on every god, and increase the base HP on minion waves, and base HP and scaling base HP. So what does this mean? Smite has a artistic feature of fighting at level 1, level 2, level 3, level 5, level 7, level 10, not just level 20. If anything, level 20 is more boring to fight at in Smite than 1, 3, 7, 9, 10. The game had no flow. The game's flow was taken away in terms of when you could kill someone, when you couldn't, how you played the map. So let me show you what I'll invite call me JK right quick. Let's go jungle practice. Can you pick so starter, war flag, very normal. So let's fight here. Cast all your abilities as if we were fighting normally right now. This is 2 supports fighting at level 6 with the items they would have. Okay, so what you just watched is 2 level 6 supports hit each other for 30 seconds, right? If you watch that and you ask yourself, well, what's the problem with that? There's many. There is no flow. A support should be the easiest target to kill in an early game, right? So what do I mean by this? So I'm going to close Smite, and I'm going to show you what another game looks like and show you 2 supports fighting each other at level 6 with what items they would have at level 6, just to give you guys an understanding of anything with Dota in Dota and 2 supports hitting each other in Smite. Okay, so what am I trying to say here is that how did 9.5 happen? So 9.5, what happened in 9.5 is they listened to the 5 or 10% player base that was dying in early game when they're out of position, and they tried to bandage fix these guys dying, which then led to nobody dying at all, and now people focus minion waves. Why would they focus minion waves? Well, it takes less time and no effort to kill a minion wave that gives the same gold that a tank gives, right? So I don't want to confuse your brains with Dota. That is just another perspective. So let's continue to...
Before you get too deep into this, the idea that what people wanted was to feel like the more skilled player, and this is how Hi-Rez explained it, would win in a fight, because just hitting one ability wouldn't mean you killed them. So what Andy's saying is if you're out of position, you should die, and he's correct. But also, getting lucky and hitting one ability shouldn't win a fight for you, is what other people were saying at this time. The overall outcome is there was too much tankiness added to the game. They could have done a super smaller scaled version of this and got what they wanted, and you wouldn't have had someone like Andy having ruined the game for. I didn't see the time to kill from Dota. I mean, supports in these MOBAs are not the exact same as supports in Smite. Like,
supports look like when they're fighting each other at level 6.
I don't know.
Now you've watched that last fight, right? Between me, Bacchus, and Emir, right?
It's a different game.
This is what you'd have. This is what you'd have at 6 minutes.
It's not the same game. I was hoping he'd pull up.
Do you see anything different between 2 supports hitting each other in
There's
Dota
just an
and 2
incident.
supports hitting each other in Smite? Okay, so what am I trying to say here?
It's not comparable. He should have pulled up what 2 supports fighting looked like in Smite pre 9.5. That would have been a better representation of what, why he wants it and what the problem was.
What you can play in support and in Smite by making it a tank only, right? Now macro and decision making becomes more valuable. Right now in Smite, you don't have to think about anything but when your camps are up and when your mid wave is meeting.
He's 100% correct here.
That's what matters.
He's saying that your decision making, you have way fewer decisions to make, and the decisions you're making are not as impactful anymore since this patch. And he's right.
That's all that matters in today's game. If the guy goes left mid camps, you go right mid camps. They go Gold Fury, you go Pyro. They go left tower, you go right tower. You invade blue, they invade purple. Now the question is,
he's right.
Why? It's because no one can kill each other. But that will change with 9.5.
He is correct. Pre this patch and like years before this, if you watch SPL, a major portion of SPL games was played over fighting or defending on red buffs on the other team. So either they were inviting you or you were invading them, because you were looking to fight and take their buff, not just to get an invade and a trade.
So another thing is that's going to be very important in this new patch.
No, he's not saying Smite wants to be like Dota. That's why I said that comparison is irrelevant. He plays Dota, so it resides heavily with him. Like the Smite changes versus Dota changes. He was not the best comparison.
Another thing we should look at too, even in 9.5, when health is reduced, we need to start looking at how much gold kills are giving. So people are going to say the snowball game is going to be too aggressive. But my counter to that, right? People are going to say if you increase the gold on kills, right? People's counter argument is going to say, hey, but this is going to be snowball-y. Now my question to them is, why should Smite scale? If you don't scale as a god, why do you want to keep playing the game to continue buying 500 pots? Do you feel rewarding? Why do people stop farming in Smite? After 30 minutes, after 33 minutes, you stop farming, right?
Bro, it's hilarious that he points this out. I get asked this like once a week. It used to be like every day. Why are you still farming after you're level 20? So he is correct. People don't understand, and there isn't really a heavy like reason or strategy behind farming to a lot of casual players.
You don't care about map control anymore. You care about the next
Post
fight because
level
the next
20
fight
like
is
late
who wins
game.
the game, right? We still have comeback mechanics. Yes, we will. Which is actually really good, right? Why? So comeback mechanics without 9.5, right? Without 9.5, comeback mechanics are garbage. Why? Because nothing is happening to begin with. So if you bring a comeback mechanic into a really low competitive like game, you're just doing nothing. Nothing's happening. And if you do win a good early game, just know it doesn't matter because they're going to come back and scale again. So
100% correct. Current Smite, everything you do is irrelevant. You can be down 20,000 gold. One mistake at 30 minutes wins you the game.
The actual comeback mechanics that they have right now, not only that, right? Let me
Snowballing should exist, by the way. It shouldn't be every game, and it shouldn't be the most common version of each match you play. Like, you should more commonly get to late game. But if you're getting fucking railed in the first 10 to 15 minutes of a game, you should not win that fucking game. You didn't play half of the game correctly. Why should you fucking win? Unless the second half is played for 15 minutes incorrectly by the other people, why should you win the game? The problem is, it's not 15 minutes of incorrect play. It's one mistake. And if you're arguing, Blasters, and you disagree, there's no disagreeing or agreeing. It's a fact. I can pull up infinite amount of matches recently where I'm down 10, 20, 15k gold. They throw it at Phoenix and we run it down and end the game. It happens all the fucking time. Oh, a doofus. Okay. Well, fuck guys. My bad, boss.
So let's think about things that have happened after 9.5. So there's going to be a lot of things to counter snowball. And what are these things, right? What are these things that are going to counter the snowball? So in season 9, when snowball was really aggressive and they did this, right? And they did this 9.5 change to increase health, it just made it where it was only 3 or 4 kills per SPL game. Now 9.5 is, we're reverting back to 9.5 with a lot of things added that are going to help counter snowball. And what are these?
Okay, bro. Andy is so fucking passionate about this 9.5 change, and I know he's fucking mad at everyone telling me he's wrong, that this makes this video even better, and I'm watching it sped up a little bit. So he's like angrily fucking pointing at the fucking monitor. It's great.
Mechanic is coming back. It's gonna help.
This is fucking great.
How big the map is. The map has never been this big. It's actually insane how big the map is compared to old Smite. If you want to fight at 25 minutes, you ran down all the way from your base to their base and won the game. This can't really happen at 25 minutes. Maybe at 35 or 40 minutes. But now the map is much bigger, right? And EFG is also another thing that's very important. So there's a lot of other mechanics in the map. The map design is completely different than it was in season 9. So when you come back to 9.5, there's actually things fighting versus snowball. So this is going to be even more perfect than.
He's 100% correct. This anti-snowball shit that's in Smite now, the like get a kill late game and get 1,000 fucking million gold. All this stuff was implemented more recently than it was. It wasn't part of season 9. That alone basically would have been the solution to the problem that 9.5 was supposed to fix. So that's why it's even more weird when you process all of the changes that have happened since then and how, I don't know, like, it's good because the game needs to go through all these iterations. It's just crazy to see how things counter each other from like 2 years ago, and like things would have applied 2 years ago that are being applied now because of a different problem. It's weird.
They even think,
well, you feel like the bounties are dumb because you get punished for going 8-0. The thing is, with those bounties but more kills happening, the bounties won't carry the same weight because there will just be more fighting. So if so say, I don't know, in a game right now, if you're 8-0 and you die, you give your whole lead over, right? But that's because you're 8-0 at 20 minutes and they have the comeback mechanic. With this change, if everyone's dying faster and you're 8-0 at fucking 4 minutes and you die, you're not going to lose your whole fucking lead. You're not going to throw it all. You're good. That snowball is going to be kind of countered. It's, you know, the other person now has a chance to win the game, but it's not at 20 minutes. It's not when the game is fucking over, right? It's not that one death causes you to lose. That one death just brings them back a little bit, and then you can go back to doing your thing for another 10 more minutes. Bro, I might PBM. Daedra, my editor, been telling me to just do that shit.
Even know. So 9.5 is such a good thing that's going to happen to this game because without even knowing, they have added things that have helped, that would have helped that patch, but without knowing.
Like the anti-snowball.
So another thing to think about during now that 9.5 is coming back, right, is the flow of the game is going to be back. And now these tier 2s that they added make sense.
He's correct. Now, if you're dying more, you're fighting more, you'll build those tier 2 items because that tier 2 will win you 1, 2, or 3 fights. Where in current Smite, and I talking this with Bobby, I don't give a fuck about tier 2 stats because I'm AFK farming the tier 3 item anyway.
Now, why? Why do these tier... first, let's ask, why didn't these tier 2s make any difference to the game when we played in the PTS? Well, it's because it adds a small spike, but either way, you're not fighting, so it doesn't matter. That spike that you have at a tier 2 doesn't matter because what are you going to do? You're going to go back to mid-wave, you're going to clear it, you're going to do left mids, you're going to do your red, you're going to do another wave, and then you're going to back and get the tier 3, so that tier 2 spike didn't actually matter at all. Right? So now these tier 2 spikes are very important. Why? Because people are killable again, and now having a tier 2 that has a crazy passive like Frostbound, when you hit 4 times, you get a slow on your next auto, are gonna matter because Gold Fury matters again because you can kill people, you can bait people to Gold Fury, and you can kill them, and you can do objectives, and the pace of the game comes back. The identity of Smite is going to be back. Smite lost his identity for 2 years.
Okay, in 30 seconds, Andy said more than all of these Reddit posts with explanations and scenarios. So if all these motherfuckers that are shitting on streamers for opinions can't start talking and articulating and explaining, these Reddit posts need to be slaughtered into the fucking ground. Everyone should be making fun of these people.
And now we're gonna have the Smite that we all came to love and play. Yes, exactly, Fish. Now blue invades are important. Now mid camps are important. Now Gold Fury contest is important. Now Pyro contest is important. Now the new objective at Fire is gonna be important to contest because spikes are important. Spikes are important again because timings are important again because you can actually kill each other on those timings. Soul laners can solo each other. Jungler can gank solo. Jungler can gank mid. Jungler has opportunities everywhere. A jungler, you know what it feels to be a jungler? Back on your first rotation, tab, see breastplate, and say, I'm never ganking that lane again in my life. Do you know what that is? That's not even a jungle role.
I'm saying that. It's funny. So if you watch me in the SPL at all, my whole identity was to farm Cyclone solo lane. When I did that, that was a long time ago. It was way before 9.5. But I never looked at items. I never had to see if someone was unkillable. It didn't exist. Someone was always killable if they messed up. If I outplayed them, they were killable.
You just sit in duo or just get mid camps. ADC spikes are going to be crazy. Spikes matter again. The timing of the game is back. The identity of Smite is back. We're back. We're so fucking back. And now, you know what's the beauty? Now the picks change too. The picks, because now you're thinking about, damn, early game is important, but late game is...
I didn't even think about this before he dives into his thing. Gods like Ymir and support could be more valuable. Gods that could just fight could have more value because they won't fall off in the middle late game that suck right now. You won't have to see the same gods every game. They might still be really good, probably will, but you also might see some of these other gods come up and just have just inherent value because of the point in the game where they can fight, the amount of fighting they can do, and that more than likely, if that early game goes the way they want, or they can shut down invades and have kills off of it that matter, could turn into them making it to late game. Where current Smite, you always go late game. There's no hyper carries. There's no snowball. It's everyone just makes it to 30 minutes.
is important too. I'm not sure. You think we can hold them off? Maybe I can play a Tiamat with tablet, and maybe we can slow down their pace and just not contest as many Gold Furies, and maybe we're down 6 or 7k, but I have a Tiamat late game. Or on the other side of the coin, yo, let's play Izzy, Sylvanas, and look to invade and play aggressive and try to get these Gold Furies because they can't defend them. You see what I mean? Now there's variety in picks. Now there's different ways to think. Assassin supports can be back. Warrior supports can be back. Bro, mage supports, anything can be back. That's the beauty. They're bringing back variety.
Sorry, no sub league tomorrow. Sunday is my anniversary. So that's why I was gone yesterday. And then tomorrow I'm probably going to go out to eat. So I'll stream at some point, but it'll be later.
So 10.6 is the comeback mechanic, right? 10.6 is it comeback, and was it the ghost comeback and what else? I think I think it's fine. The power nerf I think is fine with, like, I think it's the power nerf plus 9.5 that make the game feel like this. I think you remove 9.5 and then the power becomes different. You can scale it up or down.
You feel like he's spitting, but you're not comprehending it. He's saying that if they revert correctly, you will be fighting more. You will be killing and dying more. There will be objective play to die and fight over that matters. And your main goal will not only be getting to 30 minutes. Because in current Smite at 30 minutes, as long as you make it there, anybody can win the game. I'm going to... I usually don't do this. Honestly, a lot lately I don't do this. There is a chance that is not as exciting and as hype as Andy is making it right now. Especially since we don't actually know how deep they're going to revert. So this is a perfect world for Andy. I hope it happens. There's a very good chance it doesn't happen exactly like this.
You know what I mean? I'm not sure, but I just know that 9.5 is a significant problem. Like the biggest problem there is. So you take this is the way I look at it if I'm high res. I bring the exact game I have to 9.5 in terms of health. Then I get a feeling for the game. I watch games. I watch comp players. I watch ranked. I watch casuals. I don't just look at a goddamn statistic page. I watch. I listen. And then I say, okay, I do think that people are dying. You know, there's 20. Let's just say there's 17 kills on average at 10 minutes. Okay, maybe people are dying too much, right? Maybe you tone it down just a little bit. Or, you know, you can do whatever you want. I just know 9.5 is the initial garbage thing. If I'm a better, all right, this is what I'll say. If I'm a better mid laner than this guy, then he better sit in the tower the whole goddamn game. If not, if he comes out 1 second, I'm killing him. And that's how that pressure works. Not just this guy sitting under tower and like, bro, I can't physically kill people that I'm better than. You know what I mean? That is crazy. Yeah, I think the power nerf might settle in really well with 9.5 being removed. Bro, you can do anything. When look. In 9. If there's a lack of damage, you can only pick the characters that have multiple spells in high DPS. If there is an abundance of damage, then any character can be good. That is a very simple fact for any MOBA player that's ever played any MOBA in any time. If there's an abundance of damage...
I think this is the most excited I've seen anyone else over Smite in so long. That's why I hope it is going to end up the way he imagines it. And he did take it. He noted there that 9.5's extent, like how much it was the overall issue, that they could have made a smaller change or a bunch of other changes and changed the game a little bit, and it wouldn't have fucked the game up as much.
Play whatever I want in any role because I do damage and I know I'm going to scale. I can play any god, anywhere, anyhow. As long as I have a reason and understanding for why I want to do my pick and my role, then it will work. I don't know if it was bad timing or not, but when Pagan sold Ven 5 times in one final set, the next patch was 9.5. I mean, not to say anything against Ven, but dude, then don't fight him or play passive or ask for help or ask for support. Ask for your support to poach over. Try to bring more resources to the fight if you've died 5 times. Thor double tap, Suki 1, Suki ult, Scylla ult. Had more skill expression. I'll say this. After 9.5, there was no skill expression. People that... Alright, so I'll say this. If you're a player that has weak mechanics and decision making, you will hate this patch. Because you will be dominated and shit on by players that are better than you. And that's okay. Because that is going to allow you to learn and become better. Just like anything else in life. Uller, yes, all the characters.
What's up, Vidco? Thank you for the prime. Big Dish, thank you for the 3 months.
You literally can't play Uller until 6
thank you for the 5.
Right
Thug, thank you for the 6.
A lot of characters, bro. I play Janice every game because I need to farm 6 items. And to accelerate the process of me farming 6 items, bored out of my goddamn skull, I pick Janice because he just does it faster. I want to be a level 2 Uller and I want to fight for prop buff. I want to be a level 4 Uller and I want to fight for Siren, knock a Siren. I want to be a level 7 Uller and I want to fight for mid camps. I want to be a level 9 Uller and invade their identity. It's because you fight, not because you're fucking out farming. Let's make a list. How do I erase this? Alright, don't say. Every item should have a glyph. And they better start working on it immediately. Every item should have glyph. Every single item should have glyph.
This is never gonna happen.
I think Scorpion should be looked at. I bring him back right above Gold Fury Pit. Scorpion or any OBJ to contest. All right, you guys.
Okay, hold on. I missed something. Let me see something here.
Things that I think they should look at. Invader's Curse. Invader's Curse needs to be looked at. Needs to be looked at.
Okay. PBM's in here. PBM wants this to be gone. Before they put Invader's Curse in the game, Smite hit probably its all-time low for an early game version of Smite. I agree they should do something to this, but if it goes back to what it was before this existed, people will not play the game. It was not fun. Invader's Curse was fun for supports. It was not fun for the other 4 people in the game. Something that ruins the game for 4 people, makes it good for 1 is not good. They need to find some way to have an in-between.
Bring back recipes.
So if you don't know what Invader's Curse does, right now if you try to invade before a minute, you get a bunch of debuffs. And you're basically slow as fuck. You attack slow. Basically, it prevents you from running into their jungle to fight over their buffs at level 1. That's the start of the game. It goes away after 1 minute. Before they put this in the game, there was a period of competitive, regular, just play in general. It wasn't just pro play, but it was all the way up to pro play, where the start of the game was the enemy support running over, start of the game, and standing at your speed buff. And keep in mind, you had to do buffs at the start because they were there. They spawned right away. Timers were different now, but back then, speed buff is there. So what would happen is, support would run over to the other team's speed buff, would stand there, and they would watch the jungler do the buff. And then when the buff got low, they would walk up and steal it. Yes, you could say, oh, out-secure them. How the fuck do you out-secure a Fafnir that stuns you and then autos it and steals it from you? The problem was, if as a jungler you're like, okay, I'm going to save my ability to steal it from him, you would die. Because while you're hitting your speed buff, the enemy support is whacking you in the back. Oh, let's kill the enemy support. They didn't give a fuck. They would run in circles and just waste your time. There was no hog, and they're not going to bring back hog. We're not getting new items, bro. Like, it's pretty clear that we get a bunch of tier 2 buffs. They're not adding new fucking items. Let's stop pretending. That's why I said this is a little too much. So the version of non-Invader's Curse was unplayable. They have to find some other solution, which could be buff timers. It could be, I don't know. I don't even know. They'd have to do something if they remove them from Invader's Curse.
Recipes needs to come back. One of the best changes they had. I have no clue.
Recipes were really fucking cool, and I can't believe they put them into the actives. So if you didn't play before this year, the actives now you get at level 1, the like extra, like you have the cooldown one, the AoE auto one, the faster attack speed one. Those were recipes that would upgrade before this. So they'd last until level 12. Or sorry, they'd last past level 12, where level 12 in current Smite, you get rid of it because you get another active. It made them they're pretty dog shit now. They have some impact, but they were way more fun the way they were before. Because they would last until you were full build. So they'd last until late game.
I have no clue why they took out recipes. More glyphs, correct. More glyphs, which is option.
I don't see this happening. Andy's wanted this. I think a lot of people have wanted way more glyphs. I just don't think this is happening. I mean, maybe, but I feel like they kind of showed us their limitations with Smite 1 right now.
To scale. I think every item should have a glyph. And
yeah, a recipe was an item slot. So that's why I said when you bought your 6th item, you would sell the recipe.
Start working on it immediately. Every item should have glyph. Every single item should have glyph.
No, don't get me wrong. This would be dope. I just don't think they're going to do it.
I think Scorpion should be looked at. I bring him back.
His
right
reason for more glyphs, by the way, is once you're full build in Smite, you buy 500 potions, you buy a 3k pot. It's pretty boring. Flat stats that you don't see. You know they're really good. You're going to do a lot, but item upgrades would feel, you'd feel it. You'd physically, like, you'd be buying it. You'd feel it with your character. You'd understand what was happening. It wouldn't just be raw stats.
Of Gold Fury Pit. Scorpion or any OBJ
recipes.
to contest. All right,
and
you
they
guys want to hear
apply to
something?
your
All right, I'm
items?
gonna break your guys'
Nope.
brains. You guys ready for me to break your brains in Smite? You guys ready?
All right, I talked about this. There's new objectives since then, so I don't really know. Like maybe this ends up being something we want, but I don't know.
You guys ready? All right, one thing they should look at, 100%. Okay, you ready? Obelisk is a good objective, but I'll keep up Obelisk.
Completely disagree. The obelisk was a fucking horrendous objective. It was only good if you were the good support player in the match. No one else could spend time farming the obelisk up, except for the supports. And the supports benefited the most from having the scepter on them. It gave the supports something to do, which I admit supports need more to do than to sit in the fucking duel lane for 12 minutes. But it was not a good objective.
Here, because they could do Obelisk again. I'd be down. I think it's so much fun. It's so exciting to contest map for a strong scepter instead of a random moon hitting a lane and then you get a scepter. But look, and one more thing to look at. So do you guys think? So with 9.5, people are gonna die faster. That is correct. Right? Yeah, I have a lot of videos before 9.5. I can show you guys after this. So I think minion waves have too much gold. I think minion waves have too much gold. Okay, I was about to get there, Sai. I was about to get there. So I think minion gold and XP needs to come down, and God kills need to go up.
This is obvious because in current Smite right now, if you rotate and miss a wave, the person who didn't rotate and got the wave will still be ahead in farm of the person who rotated and got a kill. So if you leave the lane and get a kill and come back, the person who stayed in the lane is either even with you or ahead of you, even though you went and got a kill and did something way harder. So he's right. This needs to change.
There's no way that if a mid laner rotates, assist on 2 kills should be less value than getting the mid wave. There's no way. That is motivating players to not leave their lane. It has to be worth, rotations have to be worth if executed properly. So I'm going to say this, right? But if you do this, right? These two things, if you do this, what happens? Snowball hits harder, right? Because not only when you kill someone, you now in this new meta, you're going to get new gold, more gold and more XP, but you're going to get more map, right? Because when you kill them, what are you going to do? You're going to farm, right? So check this. This is how you counter this. Now, this is the big variable secret. When you do this, you then lower spawn timers. You lower spawn timers, and that will counter the snowball. Because if you get
so at this point, he's honestly trying to change the game. I get what he's saying. You could do either or here and have a very similar outcome rather than doing both. Without doing all this extra, like once we start talking about spawn timers, we're getting way too deep into something that's probably never ever gonna happen.
Got the fuck person. I would never fight in this meta.
Someone said the end is funny.
What they should do is they should react comp that can solo gold kills, meaning more items faster, leaving us around. Boots can be brought back. Boots could.
Okay, Andy. Somebody clip this and send this, Andy. Andy, if you mention bringing Boots back one more fucking time, bro. One more mother fucking time. We don't want Boots back. We do not want fucking Boots back. It was so boring. I couldn't stand it. No more Boots. Please.
Easily be brought back. Boots could be easily brought back. Boots could be easily brought back. I'll say it another time. Boots could be easily brought back.
No one wants to sit around and spend our first 1,500 gold on Boots, and then everyone does it. No more Boots, Andy. So he's watching gameplay from pre 9.5.
6 to 11 at 8 minutes. The map is perfect at where it's at. Fuck! The CC hit, man. I'm just fucking saucing them. Done this, it's like that's ages. Enemy missing middle. Best wishes. Enemy missing middle. Yeah, the talk. I already went over it.
He's getting kind of cooked.
What questions do you guys have about anything?
Wait. Did he not show us anything?
Boots can be brought back.
You just said Boots can be brought back. The fuck?
Past 35, which makes map control mean more. That's a problem. That's broken. Nobody plays. Support is not supposed to be the tankiest fucking character. Support is supposed to be cheap, poor, I'm supposed to be trying to give my team a good game. I'm not supposed to be the goddamn fucking frontline, you know, let Jesus in the front. Why is support like that? Support is not supposed to be that. Support is supposed to be moving around the map, trying to enable my lanes, win my team lanes, like it is in Smite 2. In Smite 2, if you watch the Roar or you watch me play in support, even it's literally undeveloped game. What do? We go invade.
So one thing that never really took off, but was always a possibility and would have its metas, is support could be other gods other than the tankiest gods, other than the late game tanky initiate whatever. Like if things go the way they want with this revert, this whatever version of the revert we get, you might see more aggressive play. Like a Nox main support would be more valuable than they currently are. Stuff like that. The league spends money on an item first, then boots typically. Yeah, in Smite, you need the fucking movement speed, bro. Movement speed is very obviously an OP stat because it's been removed from the game essentially. And in Smite 2, you can see it's super OP on the items that have it, and they're very limited to the amount they're trying to add into the game.
And we bother their team, we bother their jungler, then we bother mid and try to set up and get their beads, then we come back to duo and secure some camps, and then we go back to, you know, their jungle. There's so much you can do. I'm 100% happy with pre 9.5. Exactly, Hells. That's the reason, Hells. You're 100% right. You're mitigating 50 to 60% damage in the first 12 minutes before the damage can get their percent pen online, which leaves you in a spot where as a mid laner or an ADC, dude, how often do you hit a support? You don't. You ignore him. You always ignore the support nowadays at 12 minutes, 10 minutes, 7 minutes. Bro, what the fuck? If a support is at my purple, I should be able to punish him every fucking time. He's a fucking support. He's not a jungler. He's not a mid laner. He's not an ADC. He's not a soul laner. He's a support. He's a support. He's not a goddamn frontline. Like, bro, I think boot spike was necessary for the game. Once they took it out, you buy Thieves first item. What the fuck? Now this guy is literally unkillable for.
Yeah, runes from League and Smite 2 would go hard. I don't know about Smite 1. I think Smite 1 will be going in an interesting direction with just what they're doing here. I did want to look up something because he brought up gameplay, but then didn't watch it. So I was kind of confused. I'm trying to, because there's a lot that even I don't remember. I mean, this is a while ago. Okay. Maybe even. Well, you can see there's 5 kills in 2 fucking minutes. He's just going nuts. Bro, this is like 2 fucking years ago. What the fuck are you saying? I don't remember. Oh, I hit him. Holy shit, he's so low. Wait. Oh, I hit him. Holy shit, he's so low. How did he get so fucking low? Yo. This. All right. This dude's at like 80%. This ult hits him with a fucking combo right here. And this dude's basically fucking dead. Holy fuck. I forget. Dude, it's so crazy to look back at this. Oh, I hit him. Holy shit, he's so low. Like, I didn't even scythe him. He hit only the backswing on that hammer and fucking chunked this dude. Oh, this guy's dead. That's the solo who's in mid at fucking 1 minute. This is where you could leave a lane and it wouldn't be the end of the world. Move, you're body locking the fuck out of me. God. That's a solo warrior. Dude, there's no world this guy dies at current Smite. Bro. Like, this 3 that kills him right here would have hit him for like a sliver of what's left of his HP. The fuck out of me. God damn. Yo, gank. Oh, he juked me. Ooh. Oh, we're in there, boys. Yo, good shit. Yo, y'all are fucked. That's a rank 1 scythe. GG, boys. Bro, that's a rank 1 scythe. Look at this. That's a rank 1 scythe. Yeah, that shit would have hit for like 15% of his HP. This shit hit for like 40. Yo, y'all are fucked. GG, boys. Dude, the game is gonna feel like a different game. The game is gonna literally, if they do anything similar, like make it at all similar to this, it's gonna feel like a completely different Smite. Yeah, current Smite, if the soul inner has 1 kill, you're never killing them again. What the fuck is this game? It's 1 minute. I'm 3-0-1 and the Thors died twice. Yikes. They almost killed me too. If he didn't hit, maybe even kill the ul. I don't think we're doing that one. Wait, did I get another kill? You got a kill? He's a 2-level lead in mid. The Raw is level 3. Nice. Raw is level 3, dude. What? I'm coming. Wait, just turn on this idiot. Oh, it's unfortunate. I tried to watch some gameplay of this, by the way, when I was gone yesterday, and I couldn't find a good gameplay, so I haven't watched this. Bullshit just kept running, though. I don't. This is wild. Games. This is gonna feel fucking crazy when they do this. I mean, bro, it's 6 minutes in and there's 15 kills. Hello? No, he put me in combat. This guy's f***ing, dude. Oh, he's committed. How are you guys getting 1v2'd? Bro, you all stink. You guys fucking stink, dude. This is too easy. This guy's fucked, I think, unless Thor dunks me, which is possible. No, he put me in combat. Wait, he just inted. This is a wild map. I forgot the map looked like this. Map looks crazy. Oh shit, here we go. Drunk as fuck right now doing swirly swirls on accident. Can I fucking... So peak Smite? Okay, so I'll be honest, I don't remember. I mean, I can tell you Smite was definitely doing better. My lowest viewed video during this time is like 30,000 views. I mean, bro, look at this. Just look at this. So this is the video we're watching right now. 25. This is the lowest actually, but this is like a stream gameplay, dog shit, bro. 50K, 40K, 55K, 120 on a fucking top 3 video. I don't know about peak, but definitely 6 to 10 times better viewership. So there definitely is more people playing the game. I can tell you that. Simple math. Oh, you did not just do that. Dude, a solo support actually dying. Holy fuck. Can I get there in time? What up, Andy? Non-subbed Andy. GG. Just kidding, bro. You're good. I just watched your video, by the way. I roasted you. No! That had to have been so close, dude. That had to have been so fucking... I have 19... Bro, I have 15 kills in 13 minutes, and I'm not playing great. Andy! Thank you for the sub, Andy. Oh, it's a gifted sub. Saint, thank you for gifting us up to Andy, bro. You're a beast. He picked that shit up, too. He did the speed and took it. Thank you, Saint. Kill. Waboom skis. Oh. So hold on. This is actually a really good point. So I'm 2 levels up on this guy. My scythe hits him, and I mean it does a lot. But with a lead, you would expect it to do a lot. But because he's in his heal, it feels a lot more similar to current fucking Smite, just hitting like a dude off by himself. Like no auras around him, no Bach is next to him. He'll just feel that tanky naturally. Is this another Penta? Yeah, see, I'm playing like dog shit here. Penta? And I can still get some kills. This is great. Where's the Penta? Who the fuck got the other kill? What is this? I'm pretty sure this is a ranked game. Who got the other kill? If I just get my sight. Thor dunk, okay. Y'all gonna pump? Y'all gonna pump? Yo, hold on. In current Smite, walking into this, even with a 2 level lead, I think he's gonna fuck me up. In current Smite. I'm ulting him for 100. That's shocking. Usually you want him for like 40 now. Like I don't even use an ability, I just ult this guy down. He'll just straight out trade you. How's that a delayed triple? What's my take? About to get home. I want to show you some stuff. I pretty much, you would bring up a point. I would say my opinion, and then you would say your opinion. They'd be the exact same. I noted that you are very excited and passionate about it. There's a chance that it doesn't exactly work exactly as you remember it because of all these changes. We don't know what it's exactly going to look like, but if they do it, you're right in like 99% of the scenarios. A lot of the additional stuff you were like on top of what they're doing, like they could do this with glyphs, they could do that. I had some counterpoints. Like I don't think a lot of that's ever going to happen type of stuff. And then no boots. We don't need boots back. We don't want boots back. High risk should not put boots back. No boots. Yo. Oh, shit. What is this? What's crazy this fucking game? I have 23 kills at 17 minutes. And we're only up 1,000 gold. I have a 4 level Elena jungler. And we're up 1,000 gold. Really low. I mean, maybe just do pyro? Healing was definitely different then, yes. Healing has changed. That's why I said there's so many things that have changed in the last 2 years that we don't actually know what this is going to look like. Oh, you're saying boots are good because it delayed the spikes of defense and shit? Yeah, but I mean, like, there's no boots in this. This is right before the patch video with no boots. And game feeling pretty fucking good. What do you buy boots? Do you have to be like level 7? Dude, I really just don't want boots. They're not exciting. They're just stale. Where like no matter what they do to other items, you're building boots. I think that's fucking stale. Where in current Smite, yeah, builds get stale, but they change items, then at least the build changed a little bit. I don't know. Also, we had some of the worst metas with what were the fast boots, dude? Started with a T, I think. Travelers boots, dude. There were some of the worst metas with boots. Talaria and Travels boots, dude. I personally don't want boots back. I hated boots. I never thought they were good. I always disliked them. Anti-support propaganda. Wait, PBM, do you want boots back? All right, thank you. I was gonna say if you want boots back too, bro, I'm out of here. I hate boots. I think if they're needed to affect the pace of the game, then something else should happen. That's less boring. Bro, you are committed at no HP. I don't think we can do this. No. There's no way. All right, hold on. In current Smite, could we do this fire giant? Can we do fire? Or no. He's too low. Okay, no. Okay. Fuck. Oh. On the Nem. Yeah, I mean, this is a 26 kill game where I tripled everyone. I mean, he did 5k damage and he was carryable. Okay. I don't think anyone talked about this. If you are a superior player pre 9.5, it's more possible to hard carry a game. So you fuckers who are like, I'm an ELO. If they revert this shit and you're not fucking carrying your games, you are not in fucking ELO hell. Okay? Turner, thank you for the gift sub to PBM. So y'all better stop. The ELO hell might be able to go crazy here because I'm gonna be able to see if you're dropping 30 kill games and losing or not. And if you are, could be interesting. All right, Mindy's trolling. So yeah, this is a game pre 9.5.